In our quest of bringing you great information that may help you with your business, we're going to cross now to our very special guest today, Blizard, who is a renowned international realtor, and she is standing by with Tiffany. Get ready to take notes and enjoy Di's take on the world right now as she chats with Tiffany Shapuri. Tiffany?
Thank you, Graham. Hello, this is Tiffany Shapuri, Nevada Realtors Vice Chair of the Global Business Council. Today, I would like to introduce my dear friend and global real estate professional, Blizard. Hello, Didi. It's so nice to see your
Hi.
face. How are
So
you?
great to see you.
So good to see you right now. Didi is the broker owner of Global Real Estate Consulting LLC, where she helps clients buy, sell, and invest in real estate with border-free positioning. Her clientele represent, just to name a few, USA, Japan, France, China, Singapore, and Brazil. And Didi, you currently serve as the immediate past president of the International Real Estate Federation, FIAPSI, the USA chapter, correct?
That's correct.
For
Midwest Council. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Didi, I know you were supposed to come to Las Vegas this year to speak at the Las Vegas Realtors annual Global Day event. And
Yes.
unfortunately, that has been postponed until further notice. So I wanted to take the time today to ask you a few questions.
Sounds great.
Awesome. Didi, tell me, how long have you been practicing global real estate?
Well, Tiffany, I got my first real estate license ever in 1998. So I've been doing real estate for 22 years. Don't start doing math on my age. But for many years, I was a dual career agent. And during that time, I kind of designed several models of how I wish to tie in my two loves of global real estate, of real estate and travel, right? Those two things, and kind of marry them together. And I noticed that all of my international travel always turned into real estate exploration or an expedition of some type. And when I look at the early models of my business kind of profile that I set up, it's kind of comical, but it shows that my dreams are in the right place. So I landed my first real estate consulting gig in 2006, and that was in Nagoya, Japan. And I was hooked after that.
Wow, it's definitely inspiring to hear your journey in this industry, especially for other realtors that are interested in learning and becoming more involved in global real estate moving forward. So what organizations are you a part of?
Well, you mentioned FIAPSI, which is the International Real Estate Federation, but like most realtors, I am a member of the National Association of Realtors, often referred to as NAR, the Michigan Association of Realtors. My local chapter is the Greater Metropolitan Association of Realtors, and the Asian Association, the Asian Real Estate Association of America, often referred to as ARIA, National Association of Real Estate Brokers, and National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals, and Women Council of Realtors. So a lot of associations. I try to stay involved for my international business.
And do you feel that they are beneficial in helping you grow your business?
I think that they are critical because in these associations, you find like-minded individuals that are able to connect with you and help you grow your database of referral partners, and you can call on them at any time when you have real estate deals that are happening that may require their expertise. And so I think it's great to have these memberships and to be a part of them.
I 100% agree. What global platforms do you use to work with clients?
Currently, because of the current condition in the world right now, we are using Zoom, and occasionally we use Skype.
Can you tell us, realtors, what we might have to be aware of when transitioning into these different electronic platforms?
Well, you may have heard, Tiffany, last week where there was an incident with some security issues that happened. And so you just want to kind of pay attention that when you are hosting meetings using these kind of the advanced systems, that you use password protections, that you have a host if possible to kind of moderate your meeting space and to make sure that only people who are supposed to be there are there, and that you're just kind of aware of your environment, even though it's, you know, via a platform like this.
Right, right. And how would one build more of a global clientele?
Well, I definitely do it through relationships. I've always worked that way. And it's just making, meeting, and nurturing those relationships. You know, traditionally, you know, a lot of people, I was guilty of the same thing. You know, we go to conventions, right, or conferences, and we meet people and we exchange cards, and we say, oh, if you ever happen to have someone, you know, moving into my area, you know, refer your business to me. Well, you know, that doesn't work, you know, because what are the chances? So you really have to be more proactive than that. And people like to do business with their friends. So nurturing those relationships become really important. And that's what I would recommend.
And that's how you and I met, right?
Yes,
At the NAR Sky's the Limit convention.
that's right. That's right. And we have traveled the world together,
We
and gone
have.
to a lot of places. I've seen you all around the world. And you know, it's interesting that when you're in that international space, it really is a small world. I mean, the world is a big place, but really I find that I'm seeing the same people over and over in different parts of the world. And, you know, that's how you nurture, you become fast friends and family almost. And people like to do business with people they trust and they know. And so I think that's important.
Right, definitely. So with everything going on in the world as we know it, do you feel like there is going to be a global market shift?
Mm. You know, I do. I think that there is, and I'm not so sure that that's a bad thing. Listen, markets shift. That's what they do, right? And we can all remember in what happened in 2006, 2008. And I know that people are drawing a lot of similarities, or they have fear about that, panic almost, about that being the same thing. But this market is different, and what's happening now is different in a lot of ways. But I just want to share a little story with you. I was approached in early 2008, late 2007 by the Washington Post, and they wanted my opinion on the 2008 housing outlook, right? And I was quoted as saying, Blizard said that she believes the housing prices might dip in 2008. Now, we all know what happened in 2008. That's probably the biggest understatement of my life. I will forever be in history as having said that. But it did take a dip, and a critical one. And I think we all probably have, those of us who came through that still might have a little post-traumatic stress syndrome relating to that. But it taught us a lot. It taught us different ways of doing business that I think are critical in times like this. Now, I don't have a crystal ball to know the details of exactly what that shift looks like for us, and I don't have to. But what I do know is you just have to ride the wave, and know that in every crisis, there's opportunities.
What should we do as realtors to prepare ourselves to work well with our global clients and investors with this global pandemic and all the transitioning into this different market?
Gosh, these homestays are unfortunate, but they are a necessary evil right now in order for people to stay safe and to keep other people safe. But there are opportunities, and they're abundant. This is the time, Tiffany, where we should be honing our craft, modernizing our technology, and continuing to service our clients. Be the local and international community resources that we're supposed to be. We don't know what lasting effect, if any, this will have on our industry, but it doesn't matter, because here's what we know for sure. We know that your mindset matters, and that what you focus on will expand, right? We know that money is a renewable resource. It just is. And we know that we have bounced back from every recession before. And I think that with that in mind, we just have to stay busy, stay positive, and stay safe at this time.
Right. And can you just elaborate on that a little? Why should we be busier than ever?
Because here's the thing, we have an opportunity now. We always say as real estate professionals, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time. We are historically, and it's very true, some of the most busy people, and sometimes busy being busy. But right now that we have this time that's available, this is an opportunity for us to really just kind of jump in there. I know for myself, I'm working on automations that I have put off forever, automations in my business that I've wanted to kind of kick off. I'm doing that now, updating some technology pieces, staying in touch with my clients, giving them information and advice as they're starting to think, oh my gosh, you know, what does this mean for my home sale that I was going to make this week? For my international clients, you know, whose investments and projects are on pause right now, what is this going to mean for us? What is the 6 months or whatever it's going to be, what is that going to mean for our project? It's time to just step in and be that professional that we should be all the time, providing them with information, being that one source of valuable information, bringing in teams of people to help, whether it be from lending, attorneys, whatever it is that they need, but putting together your team to support your clients through this time.
Well, thank you. That is definitely the biggest takeaway from all this. Again, I want to thank you so much, Dee Dee, for taking the time to answer these questions for our audience. Thank you.
Oh, it's such a pleasure. I always enjoy getting a chance to chat with you guys. And I hope that, you know, when this is all over, we'll actually get a chance to do this in person where I can be there face to face, which is what I love to do, and be there with all of you guys. So be safe in the meantime, Las Vegas. We love you and thinking about you.
Thank you. I hope to see you again soon, and definitely stay safe, Dee Dee. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.